so we're aware. And I said, so you're not looking down at the monitor like you've been doing all. Yep. J.T. Marcinkowski, James Kiffey, Jordan Morrell, Morrell, Thomas Janigan, Janjigian, Janjigian,
Welcome to the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC pre-match show on SoCo CW, sponsored by Cornerstone Roofing and Gutter. Integrity is the cornerstone of our business.
Tonight, Switchbacks FC returns home to Colorado Springs, looking for their 4th win of the season and beating a Reno 1868 FC team that they beat just 1 month ago. Good evening and welcome to sunny Widener Field. Gosh, a beautiful night for soccer. Ryan Kaufman alongside Roland Vargas. And Roland, the Switchbacks have come out in 2018 and have been just impossible to score against. Orange County SC last week, one of the teams with the most goals in the league. They only scored 1. The Switchbacks do a great job of identifying the other team's best goal scorer and limiting it.
The Switchbacks do a great job of that. They're going to have to stop this man right here, Kevin Partita for Reno 1868. Very dangerous player for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC to lock down that defense on here tonight.
Well, in the offseason, Steve Treachu prioritized getting guys on the back line led by this man, Jamal Jack. He's been outstanding. He's
been brilliant, one of the best defenders in the USL this season. Partnered up with Taylor Hunter at the back for most of the early part of the 2018 USL campaign. Jamal Jack has been fantastic. He's been the rock at the heart of that Switchbacks defense.
Last time these two teams met up, it was a 4-0 victory for Switchbacks FC at Greater Nevada Field. Can they replicate the feat here at Widener Field? We'll find out in just a few moments. On the other side, starting lineups and kickoff.
Fat Boys Pizza and
Honey, what's for dinner?
I don't know. Order a pizza.
I did it last time. You order.
I don't have the number.
Look it up. So easy. A 3-year-old can do it.
Hailstorms are fun to watch, but they can leave you with a damaged roof. When that happens, Cornerstone Roofing can put your roof and gutters back to where they need to be. We provide free inspections and insurance estimates, and we'll work with your insurance company so your new roof is hassle-free. Plus, our customer service department will walk you through every step to make sure it's a fast and easy process. Cornerstone Roofing is licensed and bonded, so all work is guaranteed. Call Cornerstone Roofing for your free estimate, because integrity is the cornerstone of our business.
When you're in the market for a new home, consider the advantages of working with a reputable builder. Make sure quality and craftsmanship are part of the offer. Energy and efficiency are both must-haves, and find an area of town that's right for you. It's your home, so do your home work.
Home buying tips presented by Oakwood Homes. Call or visit oakwoodhomesco.com or to speak with a new home counselor.
My city, my team, your station. SoCo CW and the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC team up to bring you, for the first time ever, live soccer broadcast from Colorado Springs. To find out when to watch on SoCo CW, go to fox21news.com and click on Switchbacks FC.
Welcome back to Widener Field, getting ready for Switchbacks FC taking on Reno 1868 FC in a rematch of a matchup that took place just about a month ago. Ryan Kaufman back alongside Roland Vargas as you see the teams making their way out onto the field. Let's take a look at Reno's starting lineup. They'll start with JT Marcinkowski in the back, then Kiffy Morel, Janjigian, and Richards in the back. In the midfield, Aband, Gonzalez, Lacroix, and Partita, we mentioned prior to the game. Van Evick and Brian Brown are the strikers for Reno 1868 FC. A little bit different look than what we saw when the Switchbacks went to Reno. As we take a look at Steve Treachu's lineup, Moise Puati is the goaltender, Taylor Hunter, Pascal Abusi, Jamal Jack, and Josh Suggs across the back line. Jordan Schweitzer, Luke Vercoloni back from a red card suspension in the midfield. Jordan Burt, Saeed Robinson, AJ Ajikwa, and Shane Malcolm are up front. What are the keys today for Switchbacks FC?
Huge for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC. When it comes to Reno 1868, they've got to get their offense going. We talked about how strong their defense is, their problems with scoring goals. This is the end of a long road trip. What a difficult place is this to play up here at altitude in these kind of conditions to end this kind of a trip for Reno 1868.
And for Switchbacks FC?
Now, well, they got to replicate that result. You talked about it. They're more rested. They've had their week off. Taylor Hunter, Jamal Jack. We talked about Jamal Jack in the pregame. Great partnership they have in the defense. Pascal Abusi comes in tonight at center back as well for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC. They're going to have to rely on that defense as they have done all season.
As we look at center field, and we'll have the opening kickoff here in short order. Switchbacks FC looking to find a way to score goals as well. I've spoken to Luke Vercoloni, Josh Suggs, Steve Treachu. Creativity, quality. These are some of the words that have been brought up with the Switchbacks when it comes to the final third of the field. Hopefully we could see some of that as we are underway here at Widener Field. Already a long ball sent to the far side. Bounces out, so Josh Suggs will throw this one in on the far side once they get that second ball cleared out. Suggs throws this one towards midfield, headed by Reno. Now Jordan Burt comes down with it. Burt plays it to the near side for Taylor Hunter. What a pickup he's been. Anchoring that back line alongside Jamal Jack. As now the ball is played out to the far side. There is Jack with the ball.
Such an experienced defender, Jamal Jack. Highlighted him in the pregame. Great to have him in the center back role for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC. They've started fast. Tried to get him behind Reno 1868. Referee going to give the throw into the visitors.
When we see AJ Ajikwa there in that play, he is back in the lineup up top after Nicky Jackson got the start, the loanee from the Colorado Rapids. But AJ with a team-high 2 goals back in the lineup here, trying to generate some offense as Steve Treachu continues to try and find that right combination.
Yeah, good call right there. He wins that free kick right on cue, right in front of the referee. Jordan Schweitzer just going to come across to restart here for the Switchbacks. As we know, they're going to play out from the back. Good to see this man back in the defense as well, Pascal Abusi here tonight.
Yeah, Steve Treachu remarked to me during the week how well Pascal played, and he's earned himself another start. He started against Orange County a week ago.
Just pushes Taylor Hunter out to that right back position. Pascal Abusi, Jamal Jack, the center back partnership tonight with Josh Suggs, the captain, once again, as always, at that left back spot.
And when you solidify the middle of that back line with Pascal and Jamal, now you allow not only Josh Suggs, we know he likes to get up in the play, but now Taylor Hunter's free to do a little bit more on the offensive side of things as Hunter sends this one downfield on the near side, headed out by Reno, so it'll be a Switchbacks thrown on the near side. Shane Malcolm coming up to do the honors.
Yeah, Taylor Hunter can get further forward, and Jordan Burt as well. He can step into midfield. The Switchbacks can use some of that experience and some of his physical qualities in that midfield position, stepping up from that right back spot that Jordan Burt has played so well.
Malcolm gets this one into Hunter, now to Burt. Jordan Burt trying to play a little two-man game with Luke Vercoloni. It's kicked out. And what are they going to say? Luke Vercoloni is hot. He doesn't. I thought that one went off of Reno, and so did Luke, but the referee's saying it'll be a throw-in for Reno.
Yeah, live time, it looked like a Switchbacks throw-in. Luke Vercoloni questioning that call. Switchbacks going to do all they can to push up here and hit Reno inside their end, and they have done.
Taylor Hunter takes it away. Now Schweitzer, speaking of welcome additions to the club. Now out at midfield, Brian Brown with it. Brown with a lot of space, looking for reinforcements. Takes a pass. That one was blocked. And the Switchbacks take it away, but we'll have a whistle to stop play here 3 minutes in.
Referee just waited for an advantage there, didn't see one. Ended up blowing for the foul there. Lauren Varga, our referee today. Switchbacks going to get back behind the ball here. Just going to try to manufacture an angle on this ball into the box.
So Van Avike going to take this free kick here. As you take a look at it again, Jamal Jack getting a little tangled up there. Good call by the official.
And he has Van Wolfgang on the back of his jersey. I promise you he does.
He indeed does.
Yeah.
And why not?
Yeah.
In soccer, they allow you to do that kind of thing, as this one sent right into the four-man wall. The Switchbacks had just above the 18. Now Reno trying to send in the cross, and Moise Puati has his hands on it for the first time in this game. To start the season, it was Stuart Sayus that was the starting goalkeeper for Switchbacks FC, and then Steve Treachu, as he always does, made it an open competition week to week. Moise had a better week of practice 1 week than Stuart, and he just really hasn't relinquished it. He's played well in practice and in the game.
Yeah, he's done fantastically well the last couple of games for the Switchbacks. Good for him to get an early touch there. Difficult ball coming across the box. Took a hop right in front of him, but it was nice for him to get that early touch, get some confidence behind the ball here. But no, as you said, great for the Switchbacks to have two #1 goalkeepers to choose from. Gives them a lot of quality going forward, especially when we get into the real difficult part of the season. We start seeing these U.S. Open Cup games starting in midweek for the Switchbacks.
A bend will send that one to the far side and out, so Switchbacks FC will have the throw-in. Of course, Moise Puati, the USL saves leader last year. As Suggs throws this one in, it's headed towards midfield, taken away by Reno. Again, last time these two teams met up, it was a 4-0 victory for Switchbacks FC. They have yet to equal that goal total in any other game this season, as Jamal Jack puts his whole leg through this one, trying to find Shane Malcolm down the near sideline. Could not, and it will be a Reno throw-in.
Good idea to try to stretch the defense there, get that speed of Shane Malcolm in behind that Reno back line, as well as AJ Ajayko. The Switchbacks have a lot of speed up top. They're going to look to put Reno under pressure as they try to play out of the back line.
And right there, you see it. Reno forced in to a tough pass, and now Switchbacks FC going to get a throw-in here. Taylor Hunter on the near side. Tosses this one in. AJ Ajayko with it. Dribbling around. Nice dribbling exhibition there, but got it taken away by Reno. And Reno back the other way. They'll play it to the near side. Running is Van Evijk. They'll work on Pascal Abusi. Evike with the shot. That one cleared out, but not completely out of the danger. There's a shot in, just couldn't quite curl in for Guy Bend, and it will be a goal kick for Switchbacks FC.
Just couldn't get the eye of bend on the end of that one there. Looking for that top corner, trying to find that postage stamp finish. Moise Puati not forced into a save. Found himself in a nice little pocket of space there. Nice move by Reno 1868 going forward. One of their better spots of possession. Got in behind the Switchbacks down the Switchbacks right-hand side, but just unable to get the shot on goal.
No one able to get on the other side of that goal kick from Moise Puati, so it will be a throw-in right at midfield for Reno. Both teams pressuring, but have yet to really get a good look on goal here so far, as Reno plays this one to the near side. Coming up is Kiffey. He'll send that one in and easily clears the crossbar and out.
Nice tracking back right at the end there from Shane Malcolm, coming across from that right wing position back to the right back there, forcing that early shot high of Steve Treachu's goal. You see there the head coach for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC just trying to organize his defense.
And I asked Steve Treachu this week on my radio show, if you were to have a team going into the season that would either defend really well or that would be able to score goals with regularity but not the other, which would you choose? And he certainly would take the outcome that he's had so far. It's been a tad frustrating at times that the wins haven't come, but it's much easier to figure out that final third, especially with the quality the Switchbacks have. Last year it was all about the goals, and then they couldn't defend anybody. As a foul is called just past midfield, Luke Fercoloni taking a knock. As now you look at head coach Ian Russell. He and Steve Treachu talk regularly throughout the season. I don't know about this week, but all other weeks, those two are in constant communication.
And you're dead right about your comments about head coach Steve Treachu. He kind of things going forward with the offense, those are the kind of things you can teach, the kind of things you can work on, but that defensive foundation, that's something that's built up over a long time. So for the Switchbacks to have that going forward as the basis of their team is a good foundation, a good set for them. The goals will come. You talked about the talent. They've got a ton of talent going forward. They played a lot of players out of position, just trying to find that right mixture. And once they do have it clicking, I think the Switchbacks really will be a team to watch here in the USL's Western Conference.
Marcinkowski throws this one out to the far side. Taken away now by Josh Suggs, the captain for Switchbacks FC. Plays this one down. Saeed Robinson on the other end. Saeed looking for a partner in the middle. Gets away from his defender, now sends it in towards goal. Headed save, Marcinkowski. Rebound won't go either, and Reno able to clear it away. 2 golden opportunities for Switchbacks FC as finally the Switchbacks send that one out of play to take a breath. My goodness.
Early contender for your USL save of the week right here. Brilliant play from Saeed Robinson. Just stands that one up on a plate. Doorstep finish from H.A. Jaco. Just couldn't get that one in. Brilliant save there. Reno 1868 coming up huge. What a great play from Saeed Robinson to get that chance for the Switchbacks.
JT Marcinkowski up to the challenge here. The first real good look at goal. A couple of them. And AJ Jigwa and the Switchbacks come away empty here 9.5 minutes into this one. Taylor Hunter to the near side for Shane Malcolm. Malcolm going to dribble it to the middle. He has a goal and an assist on the season. And now Reno able to take away at midfield. Brown has it. And now with the Switchbacks pressuring, they'll play it back across midfield.
Good job by the Switchbacks regrouping behind the ball. Jordan Burt leading that midfield line, trying to get everybody organized in front of him.
Morrell sends this one down, trying to find Lacroix, and that one just out of his reach. As a Reno player down on the field, that is James Kiffey, number 2. And now we might see if the Reno training staff comes out. Kiffey's kind of looking around. There he comes. Kiffey, for a moment, was wondering when the training staff would come out.
He's going to be all right. Just looks like maybe a stand on the top of that foot. He's going to be... Looks like he's going to be all right. Just telling the training staff he's okay.
Yeah, so Kiffey will just walk this one off. Or is he going to come? He'll come off to the sideline. They won't bring in a sub. They'll just let Kiffey kind of work it out a little bit and play a man down for the next few minutes. Hopefully not that long if you're Reno. So we'll get restarted. Switchbacks FC will play it out of the back. Now let's send it back to Moise Puati. Puati again will play this one out to the far side. I think we had a false start there. Referees didn't give the go-ahead. Now they do. The Switchbacks FC cross midfield. Taylor Hunter with it. Hunter with a lot of green in front of him. Plays it back to Jordan Burt. Over to Jordan Schweitzer. A good combination through the middle, but Reno able to step in and take that one away. Those guys in the midfield, you can see it. They have a innate ability to make really good passes as Pascal Abusi sends that one to the top of the 18, headed away by Reno. Jamal Jack calls for it.
And it was really smart play by Jordan Burt, making that quick pass and continuing his run toward the penalty spot, trying to get back on the end of that one. Good play from the center midfielder tonight for the Switchbacks FC, moving across from that right back position that he's done so well during his Switchbacks career.
And trying to split a double team there was Van Evik, and he can't quite do it. Plays it to the near side now with the Switchbacks. Burt back to Malcolm. Shane Malcolm to Taylor Hunter. Back to Malcolm. Shane with some green in front of him. He'll turn on the Jets, gives it off to Vercoloni. Came a little bit hard off of his foot, and he wasn't able to keep control. And now the ball rolling to the near side. This should be out on, no, it'll be out on Reno. I thought maybe it was touched last by Switchbacks FC. Luke Vercoloni doesn't want the referee to change his mind, so he throws in quickly. Shane Malcolm goes down. Referee doesn't see anything that warrants a whistle there. He'll roll out harmlessly for a goal kick.
Yeah, Shane looking for that contact there right in front of the referee's assistant. See here on the Fat Boys Pizza replay, Shane Malcolm going toward the corner there. Just looking to get dragged down there right in front of the referee's assistant. Flag stayed down, so the referee will play on. Restart here with the goal kick for Reno 1868.
When you're having a little bit of trouble scoring goals, goals, sometimes you do a little embellishing to try and get a call, as we'll have an early sub. Kiffey couldn't quite work out that injury, so Zach Carroll will come in to replace him, and we'll see how that kind of affects things moving forward. Obviously, teams don't like to make a substitution 14 minutes into a contest, but
they especially don't like to change the center back, so we'll see how that changes things. Coming straight in there. It's going to go right into the back. So we'll see there just exactly. I don't think there'll be too much of a change from Reno's system here. Still forward at the back, but the Switchbacks look to exploit that if they can break quickly. Got to get this ball out wide from Pascal Abusi.
Yeah, Taylor Hunter has it. Switchbacks have liked to go through Taylor quite a bit. He's been named a 2 USL Team of the Week, so certainly a good idea there. But they see something on the near side that they think they can exploit using Taylor Hunter. Now Reno has it back, still scoreless on this Cinco de Mayo. I don't think Roland and I wished you all a happy Cinco de Mayo, so let's apologize and then wish you one. This long ball sent through, and it will go out. Goal kick coming up once again for Switchbacks FC. Moise Puati gonna place the ball. Put his left foot through this one, send it all the way out towards midfield, headed first by Reno. Now Taylor Hunter sends it forward. AJ Ejikwa trying to get in the middle of the play. Reno takes control with it now as a bend. He'll try and play it near side to Lacroix, taken away by Hunter. Switchbacks try to hustle back the other way. Luke Furcoloni back into the lineup after a red card suspension for the Orange County match. He'll play this one back to Hunter, and Hunter's return pass goes out. Luke, go ahead.
I was just going to say Luke Furcoloni appreciated the idea there. Just too much on that pass from Taylor Hunter, just trying to play it around the corner. Look for Luke Furcoloni making that smart run across the top of the box.
Luke said that unable to travel with the team, he took the time to make it a family weekend, but he said it was miserable having to watch his team play without him, of course, against the top team in the league. So Luke wanted to be on the field for that, and he's excited to get back out there and help Switchbacks FC here against Reno. Back the other way they come. Shane Malcolm with it on the near side. He's going to go to work, dribbles it out wide and lost it.
Just a bit of a heavy touch there off the outside of the right foot, just trying to get that one under his spell, whip it in with that right foot, just couldn't get it out. Too much on that touch, goes out over the end line. Goal kick, Reno 1868.
So Marcinkowski going to tee this one up. Switchbacks have made a few trips down here to test Marcinkowski, but have not found a way to get the ball in the back of the net.
What a save he made earlier, though, off that header from AJ Ejikwa. Brilliant work from Said Robinson to get that one in. AJ Ejikwa right on the doorstep. Fantastic save.
You look pretty clean game here early on. Just 4 fouls between the two teams, as Reno takes control on their own half of the field to the near side for Morel. Morel trying to play it down, gets it taken away by Taylor Hunter. Now over to Jordan Schweitzer. Schweitzer with a lot of green in front of him, looking for someone to pass it to, and unfortunately he passes it to Lacroix. Now to the middle of the field. Reno with a head of steam. Partita with it. First time we've called his name in this match. Switchbacks FC making sure they know where Partita is at all times. And there's Partita once again on the ball. Came off his foot a little bit hot. Switchbacks able to take it away.
Nice pressure from Said Robinson. Switchbacks FC doing a good job to break quickly here with numbers forward.
Luke Furcoloni on the near side. Luke dribbling, waiting for a teammate. Now there's a collision at the top of the 18. Referee says play on. Ball goes back to Jordan Bird. He'll play it down to the corner. Josh Suggs trying to get on the other end, just does. Suggs, who normally takes the corners, will take a de facto corner kick here. That was blocked, nearly went out. Switchbacks FC still with control. Back to Suggs, to Burke. And now Now Vercoloni on the far side. He'll try his hand here, sends it in, headed away by Reno.
It's a good header by a bend there. Stayed strong from that center back position.
Switchbacks have it back here, constantly pressuring. Reno once again taking control, and now they'll play it out. It's 1-on-5 right now, so not great odds, but Reno will try it anyway, and it's taken away by Switchbacks FC.
Too easy there for Jamal Jack. Good job there by the Switchbacks FC defending in numbers.
Fans, make sure you check out the new home for USL streaming, ESPN Plus. Visit USLsoccer.com for more details. I've loved getting ESPN Plus because in addition to all the USL matches, all the collegiate games that they put out, so make sure you head to ESPN Plus if you're ever out of the area and can't watch the game live here in Colorado Springs. Now Reno with it on the near side, still scoreless. Coming up on 20 minutes into this one. Great crowd on hand here at Widener Field. The weather's finally cooperated for really the first time this season.
Field's looking in better condition. Still a little bit bumpy in places, but grounds crew have done a good job getting the field a little bit more playable here for both teams. As you said, the conditions have been absolutely fantastic. We saw the field take on a lot of water right before the game, sped things up a little bit just on top of the surface.
And no one having any troubles right now with the field conditions as Saeed Robinson dribbling it through the midfield. Plays it back instead to Jamal Jack. Jack to the near side for Hunter. Taylor has it. Tries to play it to Luke Vercoloni. It's taken away, but then right back to Switchbacks FC. Now up to Luke Vercoloni. Gives it off to Jordan Burt. Burt with two defenders around him. Plays it back to Vercoloni. Now over to Shane Malcolm. Malcolm plays it through two defenders to Robinson. Saeed, top of the 18, keeping control. Plays it back to Vercoloni. Luke sends it in. Back header into the arms of Marcin Kowski.
Great improvisation there from Jordan Bird. Not much else he could do. That ball was just a little bit behind him. He tried to steer that one goalwards. That's all he could do was kind of flick that one with the back of his head. As you see here on the Fat Boys Pizza replay. Nice move from Luke Vercoloni. Good feet. Ball just a little bit behind Jordan Bird. That's all he could do was turn that one goalwards. But a good piece of possession there by the Switchbacks FC, playing that ball side to side, working the opportunity.
If he heads that one in, that is a shoo-in for USL goal of the week. As Reno has it back the other way. Brown sends it, far post, nobody home, and it will be a goal kick for Switchbacks FC.
Looks like he just got caught between the idea of a shot or a cross there. Just played that one right across the face of the goal. Moise Poati didn't have to go down and make a save, just wide of his net here, and Poati will restart here with the long goal kick for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC.
Poati clapping his hands before he sends this one downfield. Bombs it. 50-50 ball won by Reno. And now they'll play it back. Reno very deliberate here in the first half. They're trying to pick out their spots as Morel has it on the near side. He'll once again play that back. And Gigian's pass nearly taken away. Now he gets it back. Zach Carroll plays it up. Of course, the Reno had to make a substitution early in this game with James Kiffey going out due to injury. And Switchbacks FC had tried to test that back line ever since. Here's Saeed Robinson. Robinson to the near side for Taylor Hunter. Hunter gains control of it. Playing it back to Jordan Burt. Burt to Vercoloni. Vercoloni tripped up a little bit. Referee says play on. Luke getting a little bit agitated there with Jan Gigian. Plays it to midfield. Now Hunter to the middle for Schweitzer. Jack. Pascal Abusi. Back to Hunter. Return pass to Abusi. been a little bit of a rotating door at Pascal Abusi's, that right cornerback.
Did you know when you buy a new home from a reliable builder, you can personalize it to fit your needs? After all, your home is your castle.
Home buying tips presented by Oakwood Homes. Call or visit oakwoodhomesco.com or to speak with a new home counselor.
Same, the Pascal Abusi position there, the right center back. J.J. Tombay's played there some. They've even moved Taylor Hunter into the middle, but the last couple of weeks, Abusi has earned the right to play at that position.
I think his experience helps him a lot. Pascal Abusi, obviously, he's played there before for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC. Jamal Jack's probably the first name on the team sheet at that center back position. Then you just try to find players who can play well next to a player of the quality and the experience of Jamal Jack. But Pascal Abusi's done well the last couple times he's been called upon, and he gets the nod here tonight at Widener Field once again.
Reno with it at midfield. Played to the middle. Now they'll turn it around. Good job by Hunter closing in to send that ball out of play. About 25 minutes into this one, still nothing separating Reno and Colorado Springs, as Shane Malcolm will pick this one up. Reno wanted a foul, did not get it, and now Malcolm will just send this one downfield.
Yeah, just got his communication lines crossed there, looking for the run of AJ Ajayko, just unable to find it there. Shane Malcolm, Reno 1868 will regroup here, but the Switchbacks doing a good job. Getting 11 players behind the ball, making it very difficult for Reno 1868 to get much space in behind Switchbacks defensive line.
And Reno once again trying to pass it to the corner to no avail. Quick restart here from Switchbacks FC. Pascal Abusi with it. Over to Taylor Hunter. Jordan Schweitzer dribbling through the midfield. In addition to Cinco de Mayo, this is also a milestone evening for Switchbacks FC, the 100th match in the history of this franchise.
Yep. Huge, great for it to be here at Widener Field for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC. And a great crowd and a beautiful day for soccer here in Colorado Springs.
And this community just continues to embrace this club. The club likewise embracing the Colorado Springs community. In fact, with some of the new players that have come in over the years, Jordan Burt, Josh Suggs, these guys, outdoorsmen, part of the big draw to playing for the Switchbacks was the fact that they'd be here in Colorado Springs to enjoy the beautiful scenery that we have here in Colorado. Jamal Jack sends this one out on the far side. Reno back with it. They'll try to play it downfield. Jamal Jack looks like he has a beat on it. He does. And he'll just tap it over to Puati.
You can see here when Reno 1868 go forward, they're kind of doing it half-heartedly. They play that ball up around the corner. They're looking for that long run. Only one or two players are even inside the Switchbacks half, supporting the center forward as he's making that run to the corner there, trying to get that ball down. So Reno 1868 very comfortable behind the ball and defensively, but just when they're looking forward and they're trying to get some goals, are just not willing to sell players out going forward, not willing to leave themselves exposed at the back and let the Switchbacks potentially exploit that weakness.
And nothing down the middle right now. Everything's out on the wings for Reno.
They have to. Jordan Burt and Jordan Schweitzer, you see this man right here on the ball, Burt, making it so difficult for Reno 1868 to look down that middle. They have to go wide, try to get in behind those Switchbacks fullbacks, because the Switchbacks fullbacks, Taylor Hunter and Josh Suggs, are pushed so far forward, trying to support the offense. It's very difficult for Reno 1868 to get anything offensively going through the middle.
Abusi to the near side to Hunter now. Switchbacks FC have gotten a couple of good looks at goal, but nothing on the scoreboard yet. And now a collision at midfield. Referee doesn't see anything that warrants a whistle. Now Jordan Schweitzer intercepts. Schweitzer plays it down. Now out with it on the wing is AJ Ajikwa. AJ tries to play it through to Shane Malcolm. Malcolm's pass is kicked out of play, but we will see a corner kick.
Our first Heat Depot corner kick of the night. Great play from the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC. A little chippy right at the end there to win that corner kick, but nice move moving forward there by the Switchbacks. Jordan Burt going to come forward for this one. Josh Suggs going to take it as usual. A lot of height in the box for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC. Both Pascal Abusi and Jamal Jack forward for this one, so ton of height in the box for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC.
Josh Suggs now tees this one up, sends it in right to the middle, and just bounces away. Thought maybe Pascal Abusi got his head on it barely.
It was Pascal Abusi making that late run right onto the edge of the 6-yard box there, just trying to head that ball down into the ground, unable to get enough contact, as much contact on that ball as he wanted. Just wide there. Referee going to have a talk here to a couple players just to calm them down, and we'll get back underway once the referee has spoken his piece.
And just thinking about the game being the 100th in Switchbacks history, there aren't many guys on this team, even though it's a relatively short time, that can say they've been a member of the Switchbacks for all 100 games. And the guy in the middle, number 4, Luke Vercoloni, is one. In fact, the original member of Switchbacks FC.
The original Colorado Springs Switchback. No, great to have him here. Changed his role a little bit this season, pushed into that midfield, seen him get forward more to support the attack. He's been a great player for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC to have around, almost an extra coach out there on the field. You talked about it, he's been here since day one of this franchise, a great cornerstone for this franchise to be built around Luke Vercoloni.
Great member of the community as well, doing a lot of work with young kids here in Colorado Springs, teaching them the game, as now just barely Switchbacks FC getting out of it. But what will the call be here? It was a good clearance by Josh Suggs, but now a whistle must be going against Reno because everyone's retreating down the other side of the field.
Yeah, referee right on top of it. Pascal Abusi there just organizing his defense. Jordan Schweitzer has done a great job here tonight as well in that defensive midfield position. Switchback's just going to restart. Bit of a chippy last couple of minutes here at Widener Field. Both teams still feeling each other out. Cornerstone Roofing, fine partner of the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC. Cornerstone Roofing and Gutter.
Jordan Bird sends that one to the far side of the field. Now Josh Suggs flips it forward. Reno back on it. They've started to pick up the pace a little bit. This one sent in towards a bend. A bend in between 3 Switchbacks players just sends this one straight up in the air, and Puati comes down with it.
Well defended in the end by the Switchbacks. Quick restart there, looking for the quick throw to get Luke Vercoloni involved.
And now on the near side again, Luke's been in the middle of all of it tonight. He stays on his feet, able to get the ball to Shane Malcolm, who returns to Vercoloni. Luke deflects that ball. It's rolling to the near side. Now Reno able to pick it up.
Fantastic play from Luke Vercoloni to spearhead that attack there for the Switchbacks FCs. We see once again another long ball looking early. Reno 1868. We see there Moise Puati getting a little bit cute with his feet, but it worked out in the end. Nice ball to AJ Ajekwa. Reno 1868 just unwilling to send numbers far forward, looking for that early ball in behind the Switchbacks. The Switchbacks defense been well aware of that early here tonight at Widener Field, done a good job looking to break forward there with Jordan Burt, just a little bit too heavy on that pass, unlucky there for the center midfielder.
Over 32 minutes into this first half, nothing separating Switchbacks FC and Reno 1868 FC. Last time these two teams met, it was a 4-0 victory for Switchbacks FC. Since then, though, Reno has been unbeaten, but they are coming off of a match midweek with Rio Grande Valley. And we'll see how the altitude and the fact that they played midweek affects Reno as this game progresses. But Reno, certainly after a bitter defeat at the hands of Switchbacks FC, has really turned things around.
It must have been a bit of a wake-up call for him, that result. Certainly an eyebrow raiser there in the scoreline, 4-0 for the Switchbacks. Great ball in, but an easy catch there in the end. But no, as you said, Reno 1868 certainly restarted their season after that game against the Switchbacks FC in Reno. It's their second game in the last couple days. We talked about the changes they've made today, been a little bit disjointed in their play so far, possibly because of those changes, some of those heavy legs coming up from Texas after a long road trip.
And as you look at the Western Conference standings in the USL, Switchbacks FC entering the evening 1 point back of Fresno for what would be the final playoff spot. Of course, we're a long way from using that kind of language, but in 9th place, and then a couple of slots down in 12th is Reno 1868 FC. But they've gotten the majority of the 8 points over the last month. As now Saeed Robinson chasing after the ball. Marcinkowski gets there with little issue, plays it out to the far side.
A good job by the Switchbacks holding that high press. Reno 1868 able to play out of it well, and they finally got some men inside the Switchbacks box here going forward.
Jordan Schweitzer doing a good job there, stepping in, and may have earned his team a throw-in, and he indeed does do that. Jordan, one of a pair of DU players, Sam Hamilton, who the Switchbacks had on loan against Orange County, would join that, make that a trio of Denver University graduates as Hunter sends this one in, the other DU player. And now a Switchbacks player, Saeed Robinson, is really hobbling there after making some contact, and hopefully he can work that out, or else Switchbacks FC will have to pull the plug on him a little bit earlier than maybe they would like to.
Yeah, it looks like Saeed's running that off camera. Just looks like he jammed the hip. See a nice ball in there. Jamal Jack got all kinds of turned around. Lucky to see that header fall into the hands of his goalkeeper there, Moise.
Now Puati sends that one across midfield. Reno takes back control. A bend with it in the midfield circle. Bend dribbling forward. Jordan Birch starting to pressure a little bit more, and a bend will just calmly send it back across midfield. Now Reno trying to flip the field, and this one will go out of play on the near side. Throw in coming for Switchbacks FC. So now Hunter looking for someone to throw it into, finds Shane Malcolm. Malcolm with 3 white shirts around him, plays it up to Robinson. He's playing through whatever knock he received a little bit earlier. Doesn't appear to be showing any ill effects either. Now the Switchback starting to pressure on the outside. AJ Jikwa getting in the middle of that play. Reno keeps it in play. And now to the middle, Brown will have it. Ryan Brown plays it back across midfield. Reno's certainly okay with pulling things back if they don't like what they have moving forward.
The Switchback so comfortable behind the ball, led by Jordan Schweitzer and Jordan Burt in the center of the midfield, constantly talking to their teammates, organizing everyone there. Unlucky touch there for Josh Suggs, going to go out for Reno 1868 throw-in.
So unfortunate there for Switchbacks FC, and now Reno going to get a throw in deep down in the last third of the field as they'll play it back towards the middle. To the near side, Morrell waiting on it, plays it. Shane Malcolm comes up to the fan. Now down to Lacroix. Lacroix trying to get around Taylor Hunter. A lot of hand fighting there, and that will draw a whistle here from the referee, and it will go against Shane Malcolm. So free kick coming up for Reno 1868 FC.
And a good chance here for Reno 1868. Just outside the Switchbacks box, they brought both center backs forward. They have a lot of height, especially at the back part of the box. They're going to try to make that late run right on top of the penalty spot here. Switchbacks have to stay mentally turned on here, not let their concentration level slip, not let Reno 1868 get in behind them here. They've got a lot of size in the box for this chance.
Jerry Van Evik back to send this one in, trying to pick out someone to send this one to. Going far post here, headed away by Switchbacks FC. Great play there by Jamal Jack. Whenever Switchbacks FC needs a big defensive play, Jamal Jack obliges.
Those good feet there, shuffling across, winning that header. Reno 1868 going to look long for this throw in. See if they can get a flick on, win this second ball right on the edge of the Switchbacks box.
So everyone backing up. This will be a long throw in here, headed away by Josh Suggs. Reno trying to get back on it. They do, and now Saeed Robinson takes a shot. I think got hit in the face maybe as he was going after that ball.
Yeah, referee just going to have some words here. No cards produced. Saeed Robinson just going to get his wits back about him there. As you said, might have been just a hand or arm coming across there, right across.
Poor Saeed, he's taking a couple of knocks here in the first half, but he keeps on ticking. It will be a free kick here for Switchbacks FC.
He created probably the best chance the home team has had. So in this half, beautiful play on that left wing there, cutting in on his right foot to play that cross into AJ Jakwa. Saeed Robinson's had a good game so far. There he is winning the ball on the far side of the field, right in front of Josh Suggs.
Now Robinson back to Suggs, plays it into Luke Vercoloni just outside the 18. He chips it in, nobody home though. Shane Malcolm trying to run it down on the outside, does. Malcolm over to Hunter. Taylor Hunter sidesteps the defender, tried to send it in. It's deflected out, but we will have a corner kick here for Switchbacks FC.
Our first Z-trip corner kick of the night for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC. Josh Suggs once again going to come across, take it with his left foot, whip this ball in right on top of goal. Center backs are forward for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC. Don't need to tell you at home to watch out for Jamal Jack here. He's done well aerially so far tonight. He's very dangerous in these kind of set pieces.
Last corner kick the Switchbacks had, Pascal Abusi was able to get a little bit of the crown of his head on it, but not enough to control it. We'll see if Suggs serves a quality ball in here. There you go, going far post here, headed first by Reno, then again, and now out towards midfield. So nothing doing there for Switchbacks FC off their second corner kick of the game, but now they quickly turn it back around. As this one will be sent to the top of the 18, headed by Hunter. Now Malcolm trying to get under it. Now Malcolm just shielding the defender from the ball, so we can have another corner kick, another Z-trip corner kick.
Great little combination play there from Taylor Hunter and Saeed Robinson. Initially got that ball out. Shane Malcolm using his strength there, working that ball out. Another Z-trip corner kick, Josh Suggs.
Third corner kick of the game for Switchbacks FC. Here it comes, and that one headed by Reno. Out of play again. While we just head down to the other side of the field, and now we'll have a corner kick presented by Heat Depot.
Switchbacks just padding that stat sheet here toward the end of the first half. Another Josh Suggs delivery. We'll see if they change anything.
Certainly, in addition to padding the stat sheet, trying to find the range, find the right touch on the ball on this gorgeous Cinco de Mayo evening. Ball's gonna carry well in these conditions. As Suggs puts up his hand, he'll send it in again, headed wide. Pascal Abusi again was in the middle of that, and he is not happy with the fact he wasn't able to give his team the lead. But Switchbacks FC certainly looking like they're finding their range on the corners as Reno quickly comes back the other way.
Smart breakout by Reno 1868 FC, just looking for some support. Saeed Robinson doing a good job there, working back and helping out defensively. You talked about a golden opportunity there for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC. Pascal Abusi certainly been dangerous in those kind of opportunities, found himself in great space once again. You can see the frustration there in his body language, and he wasn't able to force the goalkeeper into a save.
And now here comes Switchbacks FC. Shane Malcolm has a chance, sidesteps the defender, wants to go back to his right foot, leaves it for Vercoloni, and it's blocked. And now Taylor Hunter trying to send it to the far side, unable to do so.
It's a tremendous block by a bend on that shot from Luke Vercoloni after the nice little layoff.
Now trying to play it up to Shane Malcolm. Couldn't find it there. And Reno 1868 will come away with it. Just about a couple minutes left in this first half. as is played on the near side. Colorado Computer Support is the network provider for the Switchbacks FC. Thank you to Colorado Computer Support. As this one rolls into the arms of Moise Poiti. Poiti urging his team forward. He's like, yeah, Pascal, I can get it all the way down there. I don't need you to help. And he'll put his whole leg through this one on the far side. AJ Ejikwa couldn't go up and win that 50-50 ball. Reno back across midfield with it. Neither one of these teams want to concede a goal. You never want to concede a goal this late in the half because it is a huge momentum swing for whatever team is able to do it, as Luke Vercoloni can't come down with that one. So now Morel, the captain for Reno, will throw this one in. Find out if there's any additional time here very shortly, as Reno, it'll be 1 minute of added time here in the first half. A pretty clean first half, other than the injury that James Kiffey sustained for Reno. He had to be substituted for by Zach Carroll. Other than that, a few pushes and shoves back and forth, but very well played and clean game here through the first 44 plus minutes. Taylor Hunter with it to the near side for Abusi. Pascal now playing the right wing spot, giving it off to Taylor Hunter, up to Schweitzer, back to Abusi. Switchbacks FC definitely matriculating the ball down the field until that kick, and it'll bounce out of play. And now the Switchbacks players are looking at each other. They're getting a little frustrated here. Not able to link up on these passes here late in the first half, as Poiti able to go get it. Rolls it out to the far side for Jordan Burt. Luke Vercoloni plays this one down, taken away by Reno. And now we'll have a whistle and a free kick coming up here for Reno 1868 FC. They won't take it because that's the end of the first half of play. So coming into this game, we talked about Switchbacks FC, their ability to defend. The 0 on Reno's side of the scoreboard, not entirely surprising. But Switchbacks FC, despite some chances, haven't been able to break through yet.
Really tight half, very technical soccer here on display at Widener Field in Colorado Springs. 0-0 at the half between the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC and Reno 1868 FC.
We'll be back with plenty more here from Widener Field in just a moment.
Fat Boys Pizza and
Honey, what's for dinner?
I don't know. Order a pizza.
I did it last time. You order.
I don't have the number.
Look it up. So easy, a 3-year-old can do it.
Hailstorms are fun to watch, but they can leave you with a damaged roof. When that happens, Cornerstone Roofing can put your roof and gutters back to where they need to be. We provide free inspections and insurance estimates, and we'll work with your insurance company so your new roof is hassle-free. Plus, our customer service department will walk you through every step to make sure it's a fast and easy process. Cornerstone Roofing is licensed and bonded, so all work is guaranteed. Call Cornerstone Roofing for your free estimate, because integrity is the cornerstone of our business.
Hacienda Villarreal, authentic Mexican cuisine in a bright and colorful atmosphere. Come in and enjoy some of our signature specialty plates, made fresh to order just for you, like the molcajete, fajitas, and the steak and shrimp plate. We've also got all-you-can-eat enchilada Mondays, Taco Tuesdays, and Gorditas Wednesdays. And don't forget to try one of our flavored margaritas. Open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner, dine-in, carry-out, and delivery. Hacienda Villarreal, located near Platt and Murray in Colorado Springs.
Things that affect our viewers affect us. So the stories we do are just as important to us as it is to those watching.
My favorite part about being part of the morning team is that work is fun. It has to be for me to want to get up this early.
Every single day I come in, and even if I'm very tired, by the end of the morning, I'm like, wow, that was a lot of fun.
If we're having genuine moments, I think people at home are experiencing those with us, and this is a fantastic way to kick the day off.
My city, my team, your station. SoCo CW and the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC team up to bring you for the first time ever live soccer broadcast from Colorado Springs. To find out when to watch on SoCo CW, go to fox21news.com and click on Switchbacks FC.
What is life? The everyday drudgery of working bills, or is it those small moments when you can pause, close your eyes, and be in the moment? What is beer? It is the moment.
Beer is a beautiful thing when it's done right.
He's a legend and a genius. I hope I can live up to his expectations.
When you put everything you have into something, the blood, the sweat, the tears, you hope to have created something people are willing to put their reputation on the line for. And if it's not, you need to start over.
It's an intense process and it's very frustrating when things aren't done perfect.
It doesn't matter if you're a success or a failure in life. Because in here, the only thing that matters is the beer's perfection.
Beer is not a simple beverage. It's the dew on the grass in the morning. It's the elation of success. It's your biggest supporter. It's your memories of friendship and sorrow. It's love. It is life.
It's perfect.
Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of The Breakdown. Really excited to analyse the plays of the week this week. We even have an ESPN Sports Center #1 in the top 10. I hope you enjoy.
Great little move there from Cooper, sends it across, it's Jamal Johnson.
The first play from Jamal Johnson here is his goal. If you watch when he picks the ball up, he has almost like a 8 to 10 meter radius around him, and that's created by his movement and his space. You know, he's recognized that when he's going into the box, that he doesn't need to make the first post run, he doesn't need to make the far post run. It's an extremely difficult finish, and it's coming across his body, and he makes extremely good contact on the ball. He uses the pace of the cross and slots it right into the corner.
To have a completely open view of what's happening. Oh my goodness, what a goal!
I don't think there's any doubt as to why this was the #1 on the ESPN Sports Center. It's a very special thing for a player to see a goalkeeper off a line, especially from a goal kick, because he's not expecting the ball to bounce to him, especially the way it bounced to him. So when the ball did bounce to him, I think that he just thinks, why not? And he's just showing everyone there is the technique that he has, but he also showed me what I feel as though is the mentality of a player, which is something that we've not seen yet this season. I think it's fantastic.
Francois takes it away, plays it back, Brett holds, scores!
Yes, what a great pullback.
Francois' defensive play here is what creates the goal. You know, his teammate loses the ball, he takes a bad touch, but he doesn't give up on it, and he persists, and his reaction to the turnover is fantastic. And then Brett can either do one or two things. He can take a touch or he can finish it first time. The defender thinks he's going to take a first time shot, and that's what then allows him to have the composure to relax, take the touch, and it's a great finish.
Manila makes a meal out of that one. Now Ledesma on the breakaway, and it's 3-0 as he chips Maxime Crepeau.
This goal for Cincinnati in the 76th minute is a lot about anticipation for Ledesma. The defender makes a great decision here to play the ball in behind, and when the Ottawa defender makes the mistake, and again he anticipates the mistake, Maybe if it was 0-0 at the time and it was going on to win the game or try and win the game, he might have taken a touch close to the keeper. But with the way they were playing, I completely understand why he's taken the first time finish. Thank you for watching the breakdown on week 7. As you can see, some fantastic goals, some fantastic plays, and I've really enjoyed analysing them. I look forward to seeing you next week.
Welcome back to Widener Field. We are at halftime right now. Nothing separating Reno 1868 FC and Switchbacks FC. As we take a look at the halftime stats, no goals between the two of them. Switchbacks FC have certainly had their chances, including not only shots but corners as well. It's been a pretty clean game other than some fouls, leaning more on the Reno side. But 0-0 at halftime, not uncommon for this Switchbacks FC team that has come in one of the top defensive teams in the USL. They just need to find a way to break through in the second half, but certainly if they can outshoot Reno for the majority of this game, they will be in pretty good shape. And now, as we welcome you back into the booth, Ryan Kaufman along with Mark Seglum from Colorado Technical University. Mark, you and I were just talking outside. This is your element. You're a big soccer guy.
Big, huge soccer guy. My daughter played soccer at Rice, and I coached, played, and also refereed.
And of course, Colorado Technical University has generously given us all these nice seat cushions. I can't use mine quite yet, but they look great, and they're certainly welcome for the Switchbacks fans here in attendance.
They're really great, and with the metal seats, they're perfect.
From CTU's perspective, what does it mean to have a Tier 2 professional soccer team in the city of Colorado Springs?
Well, I think it means everything to the city, to the university, with our 1,300 students here and 25,000 students nationwide. They're watching on TV tonight, streaming it and watching it. And I think the really big part about it, Ryan, is that, if we can come through and get a downtown stadium, oh my gosh, what a game changer, not only for the Switchbacks, but for the city of Colorado Springs. I just think it would be fantastic.
Yeah, well, fingers crossed on
this
side.
Yeah, absolutely.
Too. You guys are very involved in the community, like Switchbacks FC. What are some of the special community projects you guys are doing at CTU?
Yeah, so we give a lot of scholarships away, and these scholarships are always 4-year scholarships, or if they're master's degree, it's 2 years, or doctoral degree can be 3 years. And one of the folks that we work with is Habitat for Humanity. And for every house that's built in Colorado Springs for Habitat for Humanity, we give one full scholarship at any level away to the families. Because education is such a big part of success of families and families staying together and the success of folks going forward.
Yeah, absolutely. You can get them a home, but if they can't go out and get an education themselves and build the home for their family, that's certainly helpful. And, of course, CTU is very involved with the military. Obviously, the military here in Colorado Springs is huge. What does CTU do with the military?
So we're involved up and down the Front Range, all across Colorado with the military. 70% of our student body here in Colorado Springs is military. About a third in our Aurora campus is military, and overall about 27% of our 25,000 students. But one of the things that I think we're proudest of is we have a Patriot Scholarship, where every year since 2008 we've given away 50 full rides at any level, associates, bachelor's, master's, or doctoral degrees, to wounded warriors, their spouses, their caregivers, and this year we open it up to their college-age children, because so many of the wounded warriors that were wounded during the first Gulf War, their kids are now old enough to go to college. They need that college education, and that's an absolute full ride. And we give them a laptop, because unlike in my day, you can't go to college without a laptop anymore.
I wouldn't guess what tools you had to use. Mark, certainly appreciate your time, appreciate your support of Switchbacks FC in the Colorado Springs community.
Go Switchbacks.
That's Mark Seglum from Colorado Technical University. We'll take a break and be back with more from Widener Field in just a moment.
My city, my team, your station. SoCo CW and the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC team up to bring you for the first time ever live soccer broadcast from Colorado Springs. To find out when to watch on SoCo CW, go to fox21news.com and click on Switchbacks FC.
When you're in the market for a new home, consider the advantages of working with a reputable builder. Make sure quality and craftsmanship are part of the offer. Energy and efficiency are both must-haves. And find an area of town that's right for you. It's your home, so do your home work.
Home buying tips presented by Oakwood Homes. Call or visit oakwoodhomesco.com or to speak with a new home counselor.
Hailstorms are fun to watch, but they can leave you with a damaged roof. When that happens, Cornerstone Roofing can put your roof and gutters back to where they need to be. We provide free inspections and insurance estimates, and we'll work with your insurance company so your new roof is hassle-free. Plus, our customer service department will walk you through every step to make sure it's a fast and easy process. Cornerstone Roofing is licensed and bonded, so all work is guaranteed. Call Cornerstone Roofing for your free estimate, because integrity is the cornerstone of our business.
Every time I talk to my parents, they say, you're always laughing on the show. Like, do you ever work? I do work. I just like to have a good time while we're doing it.
I didn't know there were rules. Yeah, I don't know. I see opportunities to enjoy life and have fun, and I know that I work with people that's important.
I love when we can just roll with something, not just read what's on the prompter. That's in the script. You know, we always go off script.
That's what makes our morning show so fun and so different. We're not afraid to have a good time, and we're definitely not afraid to laugh.
Fat on flavor, skinny on price.
Fat Boys Pizza and Honey, what's for dinner?
I don't know. Order a pizza.
I did it last time. You order.
I don't have the number.
Look it up. So easy, a 3-year-old can do it.
Welcome back to Widener Field. Ryan Kaufman alongside Roland Vargish. The Switchbacks and Reno tied up at 0-0. Not an unfamiliar sight, but the defending is there. Can the chances come in more supply in the second half? We'll see. Let's take a look at some of the first half highlights here.
Ball played right across the face of goal. No one on home to turn that one goalwards there. Moise Poitier just watching that ball go right across the face. Then the Switchbacks had a great couple of corners here. Pascal Abusi getting on the end of that one, just inches wide.
Yeah, Switchbacks with 4 corners in the first half certainly will find their range if they get a few more. Reno started to link up on some passes, as you see there, late in the first half, but a tremendous play there by Josh Suggs. There's a foul behind the play, but Reno started to also pick up the pace a little bit.
Here we had some scrappy moments in the first half. Both teams struggling for clear-cut chances. Good feed here by the Switchbacks' #1 goalkeeper, easily clearing his lines there.
Braver than I would be, that's for sure, but the play worked out.
And the Switchbacks did a good job holding Reno 1868 scoreless. What a great chance that was created there. Ball floated right in there, right across the face of goal. But no one on home return it. Goalwards, Jordan Schweitzer working back there defensively. Switchbacks doing a good job. Jamal Jack there getting turned around, but that header fell back to a good spot. Josh Suggs, more corner kicks.
And then for the second time, Pascal Abusi, you see the frustration there. He knows that's part of what he brings to the table, is to be able to elevate above guys and head those in. Reno would be wise not to give him another chance at it, though. That is for sure. As we're getting ready for the second half to begin, Switchbacks FC will control as we get back underway. Luke Vercoloni with a head of steam right out of the gate. Receives a pass from Jordan Burt, now taken away by Reno.
Both teams starting the second half the way they ended the first. Switchbacks just trying to reorganize here. A couple players push forward offensively to start that second half of soccer here at Widener Field. Luke Vercoloni trying to lead that midfield line for the Switchbacks FC, win the ball back as high as they can.
Now with it is Zach Carroll. He's the lone substitution that has come onto this game so far. He entered for James Kiffey early in the first half, who took an injury. Switchbacks FC has yet to go to the bench, which is not uncommon. Certainly that's the plan going in. Don't make your subs till the second half. Luke Vercoloni with it on the near side. Will play it to Jordan Schweitzer. Schweitzer out to the far side. His fellow DU alumnus, Taylor Hunter. Burt plays it back to Pascal Abusi. Now Puati to Jamal Jack, now to the near side. Josh Suggs, the captain, with it, tried to send it downfield, and it was deflected out by Mark Gonzalez. Cleanly coiffed Josh Suggs, playing this one into Jordan Schweitzer to Saeed Robinson now. Saeed trying to play it around to Luke Vercoloni. Get the throw in. Saeed back with it. He'll send this one trying to reverse field. Shane Malcolm's over there, but it will be headed out of play first by Jordan Morrell, and this will be another corner kick for Switchbacks FC, an accelerated wealth corner kick as Josh Suggs makes the long trot. 4 corners in the first half for Switchbacks FC, and everyone looked like Josh was finding the aim a little bit more and more. We'll see what he has in store for this one.
Real dangerous place here for Josh Suggs to whip in this corner kick. Try to put this one right on top of the penalty spot here. Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC have a ton of height in the box. As we see there, Jason Smith trying to give Josh Suggs the right groove to get this ball in.
So here comes Suggs, sends this one in, headed out by Reno.
Not what Jason Smith had in mind.
No, certainly not. Or the Switchbacks for that matter. We remain scoreless, just underway in the second half. Saeed Robinson sends this one down, and it'll just go out of play. Goal kick.
Referee's assistance flag went up there, I believe. I'm going to say that Saeed Robinson might have strayed just a bit offside there, but we're back underway here. Reno 1868 going to play out of the back. Switchbacks going to press high. See there, Jordan Burt trying to urge his midfield colleagues forward. Put Reno 1868 under some pressure, not let them play out of the back too easily.
And now Jamal Jack will send that back towards midfield, headed out. Switchbacks FC actually a chance over the next 7 days to dominate the state of Nevada, as they will welcome in one of the newer members of the USL, Las Vegas Lights, to Widener Field. That will be this coming Friday night. Anxious to see what Las Vegas looks like up close as the USL just continues to expand, go to all corners of the United States, and continuing to grow as second tier in U.S. professional soccer. Now Reno with it on the near side.
Were you as disappointed as I was to learn that Las Vegas Lights do not travel with the Team Llamas?
I did not know that. I would assume that would be difficult to get onto a plane, but I'm disappointed nonetheless.
Seemed like Ziggy and the Llamas was a perfect photo opportunity for the end of next week, but we'll reach that one when we get there.
We'll just have some soccer.
Yep.
We'll just deal with that. No Llamas and Ziggy. So back the other way comes Reno as they look to cross this one in, and Moise Puati will come up to play it.
Good hands there from Puati. Good restart as well. Get Luke Vercoloni on the ball. Here's the Switchbacks look to break forward.
Vercoloni to the near side for Saeed Robinson. Robinson chips this one forward. Look at AJ Ejikwa in a hurry down the field. Couldn't quite get there.
Such a smart idea for a pass there. Just played it right through the channel there, looking for the run. The run was on. Ejikwa just couldn't get that ball under his spell. Took a bit of a bobble there right before it got to him. Unlucky there because it was a great idea with that pass over the top.
Reno with it at Cornerstone Roofing and Gutter as that one flies over the crossbar. Van Evik just cleared it, and my broadcast partner thanking his lucky stars here as we take a look at the Fat Boy Pizza replay.
As you like to say, getting his whole leg through this one. Ball butterflying around. Puati reaching back there. That ball was going all over the place. Unlucky not to keep that one down. It was a great strike on goal.
By Von Wolfgang, as his kit says. Van Evik. Now Jordan Schweitzer.
Some fans during halftime got got to us through social media, said that was a shout out to his wife. So apparently that's his wife's surname there on the back of his jersey.
Very cool.
So that's what he's got going on there.
See, you're so well connected, Roland. That's why we got you up here, for that kind of information.
Hey, got to thank the Switchbacks fans for putting in the research on that one. Josh Suggs getting ready here. Another corner kick here. You got to think this Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC got to make some of these set pieces pay. Ton of height in the box once again. They've certainly gotten Reno 1868's number winning these set pieces. Just haven't been able to put too many of them framewards. See if that changes here. Josh Suggs just past the 50th minute mark at Widener Field.
So Josh Suggs to take this one. Sends it in, looking good, and the header just over the crossbar.
Tremendous leap from Jordan Bird. Found himself in a great bit of space right on top of the penalty spot. Young Baylor Bulldog rises up, unable to get behind that header, keep that one down. But a great cross in from his good friend Josh Suggs.
Learned this week that Jordan Burt from Elkhart, Indiana. Elkhart, the RV capital of the world. So file that away in your memory banks in case you ever need it on Jeopardy. Ball goes out on the near side. Reno to throw this one in. 52.5 minutes in. Still no score between Reno and Switchbacks FC. Long toss into the box. Moise Poiti comes up. Good defending there by Pascal Abusi to keep the Reno forward away from that ball and allowing Moise to grab that.
Tremendous upper body strength from Pascal Abusi. Just saw it back to his goalkeeper. It's good communication as well. The Switchbacks trying to look to break forward. Both teams starting to put a little bit more effort here into getting that breakthrough goal, committing a few more numbers further forward as we take into the second half here in Colorado Springs.
And Evic will send that one to the middle. Play is offside, though. As I believe that was Brown. It was streaking down the middle of the field. Looked a little too wide open. And the referee blowing the whistle there. Switchbacks FC off a quick restart. Now Taylor Hunter got it taken away. Jordan Burt has it now in the midfield circle. Burt dribbling to the near side. Plays it to Josh Suggs.
Strong play from Jordan Bird. He's going to let Josh Suggs continue his run forward.
Trying to find Ejikwa in the box, headed out by Reno. Now Jordan Schweitzer comes up to play it to Suggs, to the near side now for Saeed Robinson. Robinson with some space, plays it to the top of the 18 for Luke Furcoloni. Now coming in Jordan Burt, his shot is blocked, and it'll roll out of play for his Switchbacks throw-in.
Smart idea there from the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC. Widener Field, proud sponsor of the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC. Jordan Burt trying to lash that shot goalwards. It was well blocked by Reno 1868.
Gorgeous night here at Widener Field as the ball will go out off of Reno, so Switchbacks FC will have it. Malcolm gets it to Luke Furcoloni. Now played out wide. Malcolm tried to leave it for Hunter, and now this one cleared out a little bit. Malcolm will run it down anyway, tries to turn the corner. Here's where Malcolm's so good, and there can't quite get enough on it, and now Reno will come away with it. Now Pascal Abusi chests that one out at midfield, so Reno will have a throw-in. Pascal just simply trying to slow down the pace right now as Reno has really started to move. They try and find a way to get on the board here, as is the case for Switchbacks FC as well. There's Josh Suggs. Suggs with a head of steam plays it to the near side for Saeed Robinson. Robinson back across midfield. Jamal Jack with it. He was so good in that first half. Sends this one in looking for Suggs, headed away by Reno. That was Brent Richards skying to win that 50-50 ball. Switchbacks with a throw-in. Robinson back across midfield to Jamal Jack. Jack gets jacked. Mark Gonzalez takes it away. Gonzalez dribbling up the field. Plays it forward for Van Evik, and Moise Poiti come up there. It was offside anyway. And now Reno will take this one away again. Brown out wide. They'll send it in. Puati comes up to grab that one. Immediately rolls it out to the far side for Luke Vercoloni. Vercoloni over to Shane Malcolm. Malcolm goes down, no whistle. And now Reno will bring it down. They'll send it. And that one cleared out by Jordan Schweitzer. Luke Vercoloni comes down with it. Vercoloni to the near side for Saeed Robinson. Robinson waiting for reinforcements, and his pass is tipped away again. Now Jordan Schweitzer to Josh Suggs. Suggs back to Burt. Burt looking to the far side of the field this time. Taylor Hunter runs it down. Now Hunter to Robinson back there to Jordan Burt. Now this one taken away by Reno. Yeah, since Switchbacks FC defeated Reno 4-0 back in mid-April, Reno has not lost, including their midweek contest with Rio Grande Valley, which they had a similar score to what we have here, 0-0, as the Reno players down on the field.
See there the Fat Boys Pizza replay.
There's Kevin Partita getting in there trying to make the tackle, and he was the one that ended up taking the worst of it. Toby Uso is going to come into this match in short order.
They're going to bring some physicality into that forward line for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC. Try to see if he can't take advantage of some tired legs in that Reno 1868 defense. We take into the second half here at high altitude in Widener Field. Benauzo, a real dangerous player, and he's going to get the nod here from head coach Steve Tritchu in the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC on the far side of the field.
And he's going to replace Shane Malcolm in the lineup. So here comes our Ronald McDonald House substitution. Toby Uso coming into the game, replacing Shane Malcolm. Toby Uso, a striker out of Nigeria, big size, as you mentioned, 6'4", 213 pounds. So he is certainly someone that will be a welcome add into the lineup if the Switchbacks can earn any more corner kicks here in this game. And fans, don't forget your new home for streaming all of the matches in the USL is ESPN Plus. If you want more details, you can log on to uslsoccer.com. ESPN Plus, your new home for USL soccer streaming. Throw in here from Reno. Both teams have used the substitution here in this game. With it is a bend. Now Brown with it. Brown dribbling to his right. Now tries to play it through to Van Eck, and that one is taken away. Now Jordan Burt out to AJ Jiqua. Back to Burt. Jordan tees this one up, sends it to the near side. Long run for Luke Vercoloni, but he'll come down with it. Vercoloni working on his defender. Has some reinforcements. Will try and take it down to the end line. Plays this one through. Reno is there, and they'll clear. And good ideas in the final third from Switchbacks FC. Just not able to quite link up there. Van Evik will come back the other way for Reno. He'll dribble down towards the corner himself. Now brings it back up to the top of the 18. Leaves this one for Partita, and that one is kicked away by Taylor Hunter. He'll go out for a Reno throw-in. 30 minutes left in this one. Still nothing separating Switchbacks and Reno FC. Colorado Technical University, a proud sponsor of Switchbacks FC. Of course, CTU providing the seat cushions that were given to the first 500 fans through the Widener Field gates here this evening. And we want to thank Mark Seglum from CTU for joining us at halftime. Marcinkowski trying to figure out what he wants to do with that ball. Play to the near side. Reno plays it through the midfield. Van Evik with it. Tip this one to Gonzalez. Back to Evik. Van Evik. Now over to Brown. Hops off his foot. That allows Switchbacks FC to get back in position. Now another bad pass. Corralled by Lacroix. Now over to Brown again. Gets around Burt. Tries to send it in. That one's blocked. Brown gets it back. He'll take another shot. And that one was blocked as well by Luke Vercoloni. And now Luke, running out of his own end, plays it up to midfield, taken away once again by Reno.
Tabenuzo just trying to use his size to win that ball and turn the defender. It was very well defended by Reno 1868, and there's Tabenuzo with the flick off right there for his first touch. Work that ball out to Luke Vercoloni, see if the Switchbacks can attack quickly here.
Vercoloni moving forward, plays it out to Burt. He'll send it in, looking for Uso, and it's picked out of the air by Marcinkowski. He'll gently roll it out to one of his teammates. Here's Gonzalez, just shy of midfield. And now Richards on the near side. Picked up there by Saeed Robinson. Now he plays it through to Van Evik. Van Evik dribbling around. He'll play this one back across midfield. And now with the head of steam is Thomas Janjigian, and now his pass downfield is kicked out by Switchbacks FC. This will be a throw-in.
Good covering on the far side of the field by Taylor Hunter once again. Jordan Burt, Jordan Schweitzer having to do a lot of work defensively for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC. Not really able to get too far forward and support the attack. They're having to do a lot of covering. Reno 1868 have had some good possession in the last few minutes.
Now Luke Vercoloni, who's been all over the place today in his return to the Switchbacks lineup. Jordan Schweitzer plays it to the near side for Saeed Robinson. Robinson dribbling across midfield. A lot of pasture in front of him. Now it's finally picked up by Gonzalez. He'll play it back to Schweitzer. Now over to Burt. Burt to Vercoloni. Out to the far side, Taylor Hunter. Hunter dribbling towards the middle of the field. Again, gives it off to Vercoloni, over to Schweitzer. Switchbacks FC wants to reverse fields here, but they're not getting any passing lanes. Now finally they will. Josh Suggs with it. He'll just rip it, and that one goes out of play. Not a bad idea, though, from Josh Suggs. Just maybe a little bit too much on it. And here we'll get a look at our Jack Quinn's fan of the game for Cinco de Mayo, all decked out.
That's Annie Kaufman.
Yeah, it sure is. The leader of the supporters group, the Trailheads.
That's fantastic to see her. Jack Quinn's fan of the game, Annie Kaufman, with her handmade scarf, poncho, Trailhead shout-out Switchbacks thing that she's got going on there at every Switchbacks game, almost every single Switchbacks event.
Great last name. That's the takeaway there from Annie. Great last name. Does misspell it, though, but that's all right. But well-deserved Jack Quinn's fan of the game here on this Cinco de Mayo. Also Kentucky Derby Day, if you so partake in such activities. Ball played to the near side. Reno has it. Zach Carroll to Gonzalez. Gonzalez back to Carroll. Benauzo really involving himself in the play, forces the bad pass, and it'll be out for a Switchbacks throw-in.
That's exactly what you want to see from Toby Uzo coming in off the bench, using that physicality and using that energy that he brings onto the field there to try to put Reno under some pressure, win that ball back from a Switchbacks perspective. Going to see another substitution for Reno 1868 on the far side of the field. The next stoppage of play. Our fourth official, Adam Zarin's got his board, just entering the numbers there. Shout out to Carolyn Zarin as well, as we always do when Adam Zarin's on the Switchbacks games.
So we'll await the mystery substitution here as we continue play. Switchbacks FC able to take it away. Here's Saeed Robinson. Robinson to the middle for Burt. Burt plays this one through. And Uso just overran that ball. Might have had a golden opportunity to break this stalemate we have here. Instead, the ball will roll out just past the Reno bench, and we should be seeing our new player into this game, and we will. And it will be Brian Brown coming out of the contest, and coming in is Mo Thia.
See here this chance on the Fat Boys Pizza replay. Well slid ball from Jordan Burt to Bena Uzo there, just trying to get that touch with the right foot toward goal. Perhaps just had his concentration interrupted by the defender making that move right in front of him, but unlucky there. It was a good move by the Switchbacks FC and a good run from Bena Uzo right across the face of goal. Try to get that chance.
Brown out, Mo Chow in. There you see it, our Ronald McDonald House Charity substitution. Mo Chow, easily top 5 names in the USL, Mo Chow.
100%.
So now we'll have a free kick here. And Jordan Schweitzer has the ball. He's been chatting up the referee quite a bit here as of late, doing a little bit more of it. Now he's conversating with Josh Suggs, who will take this free kick. And this is where having Uso in the game could really help, as we have a free kick presented by the Joint Chiropractic.
Couple options here for the Switchbacks. Left foot of Suggs, right foot of Schweitzer.
And here comes Suggs, sends this one far post, and not quite able to get there was AJ Ejikwa.
Lovely idea from Suggs, just trying to put that ball into an area. Watch Ejikwa attack it. Did that. Put that on a plate. Delightful ball there from Suggs. Just too long for AJ Ejikwa on the Fat Boys Pizza replay.
Meanwhile, we continue play. Reno with it. Now taken away by Luke Vercoloni over to the far side. Ejikwa with it. Plays it to the middle for Jordan Burt. Burt leaves it for Schweitzer. Schweitzer down to Suggs. Suggs chips it far post. Header by Burt goes out.
Referee just going to blow the whistle there for a foul on Jordan Burt as Burt tried to win that header. It was just because the defender was stationary and Jordan Burt was coming in at a full pace. This is always going to look like a foul to the referee, even though it's not. Ball held up well there by Suggs. Burt comes in there, wins that ball. Defender was stationary. Referee blows the whistle. Reno 1868 will restart. Unlucky there. Jordan Burt, good break forward and a great cross in once again from Josh Suggs off that left foot.
So Marcinkowski getting ready to send this one downfield. Still plenty of time for these two teams that are trying to figure out a way to break through. Both teams have had quality chances, just have not found the back of the net quite yet. Now Reno with it on the far side, sends this one downfield and out of play. Want to thank Oakwood Homes, proud sponsor of the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC.
Did you know when you buy a new home from a reliable builder, you can personalize it to fit your needs? After all, your home is your castle.
Home buying tips presented by Oakwood Homes. Call or visit oakwoodhomesco.com or to speak with a new home counselor.
Reno 1868 FC with it. That one hops across. Now sent towards midfield. Jamal Jack skies to win that header. And now a whistle.
And it just took a piece of Mark Gonzalez there. Jamal Jack as he went through. Fair challenge. Both players had eyes for the ball. Just one of the ones where you held your breath because you knew there was going to be a collision, but a good win from Jamal Jack. Gonzalez remained on the ground as we see here. Fat Boys Pizza replay. This is a good, fair win by Jamal Jack. He's got eyes for the ball here. Good win. If anything, Gonzalez fouls him after he's won that ball. Referee right on top of it, restarts there with the free kick for Jamal Jack. Switchbacks play out of the back, try to build. Here's they have, try to get some more opportunities on this Reno 1868 goal.
And to be fair, most 50-50 balls that Jamal Jack goes up for, he gets. And his opponent a little bit worse for the wear in most of those situations. Now Taylor Hunter with it. Hunter dribbling towards the middle of the field, plays it into the box. Luke Fercoloni gains control. Now Reno able to tap it away, and now they clear.
Good positioning from Jordan Schweitzer, just restarting the Switchbacks attack from that deep lying center midfield position.
Now in the corner, Ajikwa with it. AJ dancing around trying to get some space. Reno's not buying it, and he'll play it back instead to Hunter. Hunter into Vercoloni. Luke out to the corner. Here comes the cross, and that one was offside.
Just didn't get back at Ajikwa. Can see right across the line there. Real let off for Reno 1868. They'll be able to take some time off. Restart this game here with the free kick deep inside their half. Switchback substitutes going through some warm-up paces on the far side of the field there as you get a good look at the veteran of the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC, Luke Fercoloni. See if head coach Steve Tritchu has another throw of the dice up his sleeve here. Got about 20 minutes left with some stoppage time in Widener Field in Colorado Springs.
We've already brought in Toby Uso, who's one of your available forwards on the bench. Should be interesting to see who Steve Tritchu is thinking of bringing on as we tick down to about 18 minutes left in this one.
Uriel Macias is a name I'd look out for. Bring him off the bench. Could call on the young Finn as well. Bring on V for a little bit of energy. Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC as well. So they do have some options on that bench. We know about it being a thin squad this year for the Switchbacks FC, dealing with some injuries. Had a couple games where they could only name 5 substitutes, but they've got the full complement today. So we'll see if they call any more reserves onto the field here.
Now Jamal Jack limping a little bit. Mo Chow in there. Make sure that no hard feelings there with that collision. Now Jordan Schweitzer will play this one down. Jordan Bird plays it to the corner, sends this one through, headed away by Reno. Now Burt with it, sends it into the box, headed by Uso, and now Marcinski will come over and cover that one up. And now as we check out our critical moment of the game, sponsored by Penrose St. Francis.
It's going to be this strike here, whistling just over the bar.
And Moise Poiti had that covered easily and is able to tap it out. One of 3 Cameroonian players on this Switchbacks FC team.
See there the communication. Moise Poiti's had a great game tonight. Well deserved of his clean sheet that he's held here in the first 75 minutes in Widener Field.
Now the Switchbacks try and make sure that Marcinkowski will not leave with one himself. Jordan Schweitzer plays this back. Josh Suggs sends it downfield, headed by Reno. And now out of play. They'll give it to Reno. Switchbacks fans on this side of the field don't agree. Janjigian will send it to the far side, tapped away by Fountain Valley. Here's Jordan Burt, sends this one in. And now Uso plays this one in and now cleared away by Reno all the way downfield. Tracking it down is Pascal Abusi.
It was a good job by Tabena Uso, as you see here on the replay. Starting again once again for that man Jordan Burt. touch took him a little wide to Temenuzo. I think he's trying to play in Luke Vercoloni with that second ball.
And now going far post. Sorry, Roland, as that one is caught by Marcinkowski.
Your finals just have to say back to live play. More good hands there. The Reno 1868 number 1. Getting awfully late now. You got to think goal for either team. Gonna have 3 points written on it. Especially with the chances that we've had few and far between here in Colorado Springs this evening. Beautiful night for soccer here on Cinco de Mayo.
Now Jamal Jack getting in there, trying to win possession from Mo Chow. The two of them have gotten acquainted since Chow has come into the game. The referee telling Mo Chow to maybe tone it down just a little bit. Now referee walking off with Josh Suggs. Moise Poiti will take this kick. Again, there are some switchbacks warming up on the sideline. We'll see what substitution Steve Trichu chooses to make, if he does, here in the last 13 minutes or so of this one. Now picked up here by Gonzalez with head of steam. He's going forward. Tries to play it through, easily taken away by Taylor Hunter. Up to Schweitzer. Urgency from both sides as this one sent over to Ajikwa. AJ Ajikwa, team leader in goals, plays this one to Vercoloni. Luke plays it back. Saeed Robinson with the shot. And Marcinkowski had a beat on that the entire time and is able to fall on it.
Wonderful layoff from Luke Vercoloni. Saeed Robinson could have gone for everything here, just tried to blast this one, gone for glory, tried to put it on goal, make the goalkeeper force into a save, bounced right in front of him, but he does just that. Unlucky there for Saeed Robinson. Tremendous play from Luke Vercoloni to not take that shot. Look to play in his teammate there. Good job by the switchbacks moving forward.
Now Reno trying to start the other way, tapped by Saeed Robinson, and now out of play. Throw in here for Reno. And now a whistle. And the referee saying, wait for me. So Reno will do it again here. Marcinkowski will send it to the far side of the field. Marcinkowski to the far side. Now Reno. Got it taken away by Taylor Hunter. Up to Uso. Over to Bird. Jordan Bird. And Uso gets cleared off the ball. I don't know how that's not a whistle, but we continue play. Now more contact in the midfield. The double deuces over there, Schweitzer and Van Evik. Here's time continues to run short here at Widener Field. As you take a look at Luke Vercoloni, our Better Business Bureau man of the match. Talked about him earlier. He did not enjoy watching the Switchbacks match last week with Orange County SC, of course, sitting out because of a yellow card suspension, or red card suspension. Speaking of cards, one comes out here on Morel here with about 11 minutes to go. Did not like it, and he's back in the lineup and affecting things in a big way here today as we take a look at Morel. Maybe just dipping the shoulder just a bit.
Bit of a block. No, I thought Luke Vercoloni was fantastic today. All over the place, all action performance. Definitely held on to some of that energy you talked about that he pent up while he was watching the Switchbacks on their road travels when he was unable to play. Vercoloni, brilliant tonight. Well deserving in the Man of the Match award. Let's see if he can get the Switchbacks 3 points as well. As see that Hanson Hot Springs on that yellow card that we saw just a moment ago.
Maybe Morel would like to chill out in a Hanson Hot Springs spa as the free kick comes in and a whistle.
Another roll of the dice here by the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC. It'll be the young man from Belfast, Marty Mabin, going to come in for the Better Business Bureau man of the match. Luke Vercoloni, the ultimate commentator curse. We mentioned him, how well he's done. He's immediately hauled off the field, but he had a great run. Assistant coach Woldy Harris there, giving him some applause. And this man, Marty Mabin, going to look to come on and steal the winner here for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC. Dangerous striker off the bench. Great to see Marty Mabin back to full fitness here for the Switchbacks.
Yeah, he's been working his way back, as you see our Ronald McDonald House Charities substitution. Marty Mabin in for Luke Vercoloni. Marty spent last year back home trying to make a go of it in one of the Irish leagues over there. Decided that he'd like to come back to Colorado. Of course, he was a star at Regis University up in Denver. So if not Ireland, then certainly Colorado is where Martin Mabin would like to be. As this one is sent in, Moise Poiti grabs it. Marty, just your textbook example of a poacher. Just never stops moving, constantly racing after the ball. Good substitution here from Steve Trichu, trying to pull out all the stops here. Now you have Ajikwa, you have Uso, and now Mabin that are all forwards. And then, of course, Saeed Robinson, who's playing more on the wing right now. But certainly a lot of scoring capability here on the field, and the Switchbacks need it if they want to try and snag these 3 points.
You talked about Marty being a poacher. The other thing he does is he forces opponents into mistakes with that constant harassing, pressuring. His physical style of play, his never say die motor as well. So we'll see if that works here. Got some tired legs on that Reno 1868 defense. We'll see if Marty and that man there, Tabena Uzo, with more good hold-up play, can take advantage of that and get the Switchbacks a priceless 3 points here at home at Widener Field in Colorado Springs.
Yeah, certainly Reno losing a step throughout this game at altitude, throwing the fact that they played midweek as well. But as of yet, Switchbacks FC have not been able to take advantage of as this kick sails out of play. Another goal kick coming up for Reno.
In no hurry now. The visitors going to hold on to the point that they've had. They've worked hard this evening at this point.
And it'll be 4 straight unbeaten for Reno if they can hold on here.
Referee making it clear that he's taking note of the time.
Marcinkowski sends this one high downfield. Josh Suggs trying to go win a header. Gonzalez wins it instead. Now Reno, perhaps with some thoughts about taking the lead as they press forward. Now good play by Suggs. Kicks it out of play. It will be a throw-in for Reno. Still time. There's certainly still time for Switchbacks FC to get the go-ahead goal, and now they'll force a bad pass, have a quick throw-in. There's Martin Mabin over to Saeed Robinson. Back to Mabin. They'll play this one back to Schweitzer. Schweitzer to the far side. That one, thought it was going to be a handball, and it will be.
Switchbacks wanted advantage played there right in front of their bench. Referee blew the whistle as soon as he saw that ball jump up off the hand.
So we'll have a free kick presented by the Joint Chiropractic. And Josh Suggs staring down at that soccer ball. And I imagine a conversation that Happy Gilmore had with the golf ball. Just go in your home. What are you too good for your home?
You got to think here, this favors the left foot of Suggs. Possibly put this one on goal, see if there's a rebound, bit of a mistake.
They got almost everyone that has a knack for scoring goals out there on the field for Switchbacks FC. This may decide how this one turns out. Josh Suggs. Deep cleansing breath. The fans here at Widener Field getting loud. Suggs sends this one in, going for goal, and Marcinkowski just tipped it over the crossbar.
Good feet from Marcinkowski, stayed strong, stayed on his line, tracked that ball well, shuffled his feet across, and just palmed that one over. Smart play. Once again, Josh Suggs putting that one, knows it's going to dip right at the right time, just putting that one on frame, and just gets the touch over. But the Switchbacks have another corner kick here.
They've had half dozen and then some in this game as Josh Suggs lines this one out. Find somebody. Josh, that one headed out. Saeed Robinson has it though. He'll send this one to the top of the 18, headed high in the air. Now comes back down. That one flipped towards Marcinkowski. And unnecessarily, he falls to the ground.
All Jamal Jack could do was turn that one goalwards. It will count as a shot on goal in the stat sheet at the end.
So now Reno out with it. Can't imagine we're going to see much time tacked on to the end of this. So if the Switchbacks want to break this tie, they need to do so quickly. Sent to the near side. Josh Suggs trying to win a header. Does not. Now Gonzalez with it. And now offside as Mo Chow a little bit ahead of the play. So be a free kick. Boys Plotty hustling up.
Assistance flag immediately up.
And now Reno going to make a change. It will be a Ronald McDonald House Charities substitution. Antoine Hoppino will come into the game. Jerry Van Eek will come out of the game.
Hoppino, one of the best players for Reno, given a rest today after their midweek exploits. And he'll get the last few minutes here. Referee just wants this one retaken. Give both teams a chance to reset. Some last minute words here for a barnstorming finale, we hope.
Boys Plotty directing traffic demonstrably. Sends this one downfield. Headed by Jamal Jack over to the far side. Jordan Burt runs it down. Now up to Jiqua. He'll chip this one in. Headed out by Reno. Now Jordan Schweitzer gets a foot on it. Back to Abusi. Over to Jack. Couple minutes. All that's left for Switchbacks FC. They'll send this one downfield, and Jiqua can't get on the other end of it. And Marcinkowski's going to get a goal kick. As we take a look at our Cornerstone Roofing and Gutter play of the game, this was the best chance the Switchbacks had. In fact, the best chances they had, as you see there. AJ Jiqua with a couple of chances to put the Switchbacks up in the match. And that man, JT Marcinkowski, has been up to the task here today. Jordan Schweitzer chips this one forward. We're going to see a couple extra minutes of stoppage time here, as it will be a long throw in for Reno. Jordan Schweitzer takes it away off the header. Now Pascal Abusi back to Moise Plotty. Plotty up the field to Schweitzer. Schweitzer gives it back to Abusi. Now Jamal Jack. Fans here at Widener Field don't want to leave with the draw. They want to win on this Cinco de Mayo evening, as Josh Suggs heads this one. Usos getting held all over the place. Here's a shot, and Marcinkowski, did he get a hand on it again?
I believe that one hit the outside of the post from Saeed Robinson, coming in there, going with the inside of the right foot, just clipping the outside of the tape there. Great hold-up play from Tabena Uzo, fighting with that physicality, just flicking that one back and clips the outside of the post. Unlucky Saeed Robinson.
And now there, as we take a look at the TikTok shop, stoppage time here, 2 minutes at least for Switchbacks FC to try and get another look like they just had. Jordan Schweitzer sends this one to the far side for Taylor Hunter. He'll let it play off a hop. Gets past his defender. Now to the corner for Jiqua. AJ steps to the side. Now back the other way. And now a whistle as Jiqua goes down.
It's going to be a great opportunity here for the Switchbacks from this free kick when they're able to restart. Usual suspects over this ball, Suggs and Schweitzer, and everybody else forward inside the box for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC. Centura Orthopedics On to the dock. So you see Jake, we're going to be able to get up, walk that one off. Players going to have some words. Don't think they're going to be exchanging Cinco de Mayo cards after this game.
Yeah, speaking of which, where's mine? You didn't, no Cinco de Mayo card for me too?
I just, figured us hanging out and spending this time together.
That's true. That's almost more important.
You're right.
Here comes a free kick, the joint chiropractic free kick. Last time Suggs in a similar position went for goal. Let's see if he tries to do it again or he has a teammate picked out. Here comes Suggsy. Sends this one, low line drive. This one still in play. Switchbacks FC still with it. Now chipped into the box, almost a bicycle kick there from Abusi. Now Uso with it. That one tapped out by Reno. Saeed Robinson steps away. He'll fire it in to be blocked. And now sent right back in. Frantic finish here for Switchbacks FC. Trying to find the back of the net. And now this one sent downfield by Reno. There will be a whistle. Here as we are into the stoppage time and now out of it. So once again, Switchbacks FC unable to find a way to score, but on the positive side, Boys Plotty with another clean sheet. But you can see from the reaction of Josh Suggs and others on the field, holding teams to no goals is great. They want to score goals of their own. We'll talk more about it after the break.
My city, my team, your station. SoCo CW and the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC team up to bring you for the first time ever live soccer broadcast from Colorado Springs. To find out when to watch on SoCo CW, go to fox21news.com and click on Switchbacks FC.
When you're in the market for a new home, consider the advantages of working with a reputable builder. Make sure quality and craftsmanship are part of the offer. Energy and efficiency are both must-haves. And find an area of town that's right for you. It's your home, so do your home work.
Home buying tips presented by Oakwood Homes. Call or visit oakwoodhomesco.com or to speak with a new home counselor.
Fat Boys Pizza and
Honey, what's for dinner?
I don't know. Order a pizza.
I did it last time. You order.
I don't have the number.
Look it up. So easy, a 3-year-old can do it.
Point on the evening as we get ready to look at some of the highlights and the final stats from this game. It was, as that 0-0 score alludes to, very evenly matched contest. That 4-0 Switchbacks victory well in the rearview mirror. This is a much improved Reno team, now unbeaten in their last 4 as we take a look at some of the highlights from this one. Late, Switchbacks got more and more chances with the addition of Tabena Uso into the game. He played a big role late, but they just could not find that last little bit, Roland, in the final third.
Oh, you're 100% correct. That man right there, Saeed Robinson, he'd have a carbon copy of that chance right there just a few minutes later where he was able to clip the outside of the post. Josh Suggs, perhaps one of the best chances of the second half, putting that one on frame, but a good save. Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC, they huffed and they puffed. They just weren't able to get that goal. But they had a good offensive display here tonight. See here, this ball is going to eventually work its way out for the strike. Jamal Jack turning that one goalwards. Just nothing for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC to put on the board, but they do have the clean sheet.
And of course, you credit Reno. They came in, Marcinkowski. You saw earlier the save against Josh Suggs. And right there, I mean, he had that may have gone in, but he had the post well covered. If that was going to get in, that was going to be a heck of a shot. Marcinkowski's was very good tonight for Reno in goal.
No, he was brilliant. He deserved his clean sheet as well. Reno 1868 played well defensively, and they deserved their point from this match.
And look at that as we take a look at our full-time stats. 15-5. Switchbacks FC outshoots Reno. And Switchbacks FC coming into the night only trailed New York Red Bulls 2 for the most shots in the USL. So that's a stat that jumps out at you, but it's not all that surprising. Switchbacks FC getting plenty of shots this season.
No, and the other surprising stat, obviously, is the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC being able to hold that clean sheet at home, but having those shots, being able to create that kind of offense and seeing the ball not go into the net. We've said that time and time again this Switchback season. It's got to change for the home team. They've got to start creating or capitalizing on some of those great opportunities that they've been creating. They've had good movement going forward. They just need to capitalize and get some of those chances.
Well, Switchbacks FC will have a relatively quick turnaround as they'll take on the other Nevada team next week, Las Vegas Lights FC. We want to thank you for joining us for our crew. I'm Ryan Kaufman alongside Roland Vargas. Colorado Springs, Switchbacks FC, and Reno. Nothing between them. We'll talk to you next week.
Thank you for watching tonight's Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC post-match show on SoCo CW. Sponsored by Cornerstone Roofing and Gutter. Integrity is the cornerstone of our business.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League may not be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the express written consent of the United Soccer League.